So in the last video, we saw the introduction of the serial monitor and how it can be used. All right. So here I'm going to show you how to integrate the serial monitor code into an existing application so that it can actually help you debug your circuit. All right. So this is the circuit from the earlier lesson. All right. So let me just run the simulation again, just so that we are clear. All right. So in this circuit, we have designed an active low switch configuration. So when the switch is pressed, the LED lights up. All right. Now, what I want to do is, while this is happening, I also want to be able to print a message on the serial monitor to know that the switch has been pressed. Okay. Now, you may ask, why do I need this? Because again, with hardware, you always have this challenge that sometimes everything seems correct, but it still doesn't work. Correct, your connections are all correct, your code seems correct, it seems to match, but LED is not functioning. All right, so what we can always do is use serial print as a way to check whether your code actually reached that point. And if you reach that point and it executes the code that you intend to execute, but still the hardware is not responding, it could be a genuine hardware issue. Okay, it could be that the LED is faulty or the wire is internally broken or something. All right, so let's see. Okay, so how can I do this? So what I need to do is, first I need to say serial dot begin. All right, and inside here, what I can do is I can add print statements. All right, so in this if else block, all right, the way it functions is, like I said, for if statement, there is a block of code. For else statement, there's a block of code. Now, when I say block of code, it of course implies that you can have multiple lines of code for the if statement and multiple lines of code for the else statement. All right, but since I only have one line here and one line here, I can just directly write that one line. Okay, which means that as far as the C compiler is concerned, this line belongs to this if statement and this line belongs to the else statement. Now, if I have multiple lines of code here, then I need to put them inside a curly braces block. All right, so this is very important to ensure that all the lines of code within these curly braces will belong to the if statement, and all these lines of code within these curly braces belong to the else statement. All right, so what I want to do is, if the switch state is low, I want to print serial dot print line that button pressed. All right, now I'm not going to print anything over here because if I print in the else, it will continue to print even though I'm not pressing the button. All right, so let me just show you what I mean. All right, so if I print or if I add one print statement here, button not pressed. All right, and if I run the simulation, okay, you can see that it's always printing this continuously. Okay, there's a lot of messages. Okay, why? Because by default the button is not pressed, so this line will execute. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this line. Again, in C programming, you can always just comment off the line. Okay, a single line command is 2/, a block command is // star, okay, followed by a //. Either way works. All right, so what I've done is I only have one print statement which will be printed when the button is pressed. All right, so now if I start a simulation, okay, so let me clear this. So now you can see that there is no serial print coming out because by default, when the button is high, means it is not pressed, so nothing is happening. When I press the button, this becomes true. All right, and then I will print this line. Okay, so let's see that. Okay, so as you can see down here, when I press the button, then the text comes out. All right, so this is how you can integrate serial print into your code, all right, to sort of check, okay, whether some block of code is executing, all right, did I really reach this line, okay, or did the correct function get called or something like that. Okay, so it's a very useful tool, all right, that you can use to help you, all right, while you are developing your code. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.